Hi everybody, this is Ginger and this is Ginger's Chat Show and it's Monday, May 5th. And to those of Latino uh, Americans, uh, happy Cinco de Mayo. This today is basically, if I'm right, according to history, if I remember my history thing right, Cinco de Mayo is Mexico's Independence Day. Um, I'm very happy for them. I never really, let's say, I'm not very, I'm sorry. Back in history, not very happy with Spain. And how at times they run roughshod over people. Um, so anyway, number of things have happened over the weekend, and I hope you had a good weekend. I have my little production notes here. Um, a Texas school board got a big clean out over the weekend. They voted on Saturday. The contingent or the parents and everything. They held an election to. Many of the school board members were up for re-election. Well, the parents didn't like what they were seeing or hearing, and they basically woke up, and 79% of them voted to kick out the conservatives that were on the board. And they said, no, we did not like this. We did not want books banned. We didn't want the kids to suffer. And we want people in there that want to serve and also to really enhance and help our school district be thriving, okay, and make the kids happy and make everybody happy. Well, they voted in liberals to remove the book bans, bring all the books back, and say the separation church and state is always going to be separated. They said if the church wants to teach about um, religion and everything else, then they should teach it in Sunday school, not in the schools itself, because not everybody is Christian. Okay. Um, so they should encourage those that if they want Sunday school education, go to a church and learn that way. Um, so they replaced him. People are really happy about it, and it gives a big relief. And this should set up a tone and a wake-up call to other school districts that, hey, if you want to get ahead with the kids or help the kids get ahead and be better educated, you need to have proper people in there. And that's what needed to happen. So, congratulations to the Texas School Board. I learned this from the Ring of Fire podcast, and I didn't quite catch the name of the school board, but it's in Texas. It's in deep red area of Texas, and people are starting to wake up down there, which is good. It's really good. Well, if I forgot the Texas governor's name. I really liked her. She was Republican, but she's one of the old school Republicans. And she wouldn't put up with crap like this. Ever. She would go, no, that's not how it works, type thing. So, that's good. Now, the other thing is old Film 47, the guy in the White House. Well, he is now, he went to parade for his 79th birthday on June 14th. Um, And, with tanks and everything else, well, the roads are not designed for tanks in uh, that particular infrastructure. Not designed for it. He tried doing this his first time around, and they said no. The military back then was much stronger back then, and they said no. Even the Secretary of Defense said no. Our roads can't handle it. It put damage on the roads. Because those tanks weigh about a ton or more. And those type of roads in Washington, D.C. are not designed for that. They can handle some trucks and some, depends on the gross tonnage, the trucks and handle the cars and everything else, but they cannot handle tanks. They're not designed. Okay? And then he does a crazy thing. He wants to put tariffs on films that are being made outside the United States. The film companies go on location around the world to film their movies, and he wants to put tariffs on them. That's not how it works. Okay? Everything's filmed, and a lot of times the movie companies such as Paramount, Universal, MGM, they film the areas and then they recreate it back on their lots. They do it that way. Not very many going out on really location yet. Location because, well, of course, they're running into some problems, and also during COVID, it was very difficult during COVID, so they couldn't do any filming during COVID. And there are some other things that are going on as well. So, Trump he keeps flip-flopping and create confusion, create chaos and everything else, and people should put their foot down and tell him to stop. No, you work for the people in the United States. You don't sit there and do all these things. It doesn't work that way. And he needs to be told this to his face. And if he doesn't like it, well, that's just tough. And I think now both Congress and also I think the cabinet need to wake up, grow a spine, and both sides work together to remove Trump from office. Get him out of there. Get somebody in there that's professional, that knows what they're doing, and knows and really know how things work in the government. Because government's made up of laws, protocols, regulations, things like that. It's made up of that. But also the government is supposed to work for the people. And start hiring back a lot of those that they Doge fired, which is illegal, by the way. Doge fired. Bring him back and start doing proper services, okay? And of course, you keep hearing all these scared talk and everything about Social Security and everything else. So far, it hasn't happened. I've been getting my checks, since all this started. So I'm doing just fine, okay? And so Trump needs to stop bullying the people here. He needs to stop being a bully. I know narcissists can't, those are megalomaniacs can't. Well, they need to be stopped. He needs to be stopped. And again, as I said before, when people say, oh, well, it's not going to happen. Well, when you say that, you know what's that telling me? That's telling me that you condone it. So stop condoning him what he's doing. And start growing a spine. Stop being afraid of him. Because when you stand up to a bully, they will run. They'll turn and they'll retreat. They do it every time. And Trump's a bully. And he needs to be um, isolated more than anything. And then we need to bring back. Hold on a second. I keep getting spam calls. I'm tired of it. Sorry about that. Um, so, uh, what he's trying to do on those two things is not going to happen. Ever. And for somebody who's 79 years old and showing symptoms and signs of dementia or Alzheimer's, he needs to be removed from office. Um, so, on the other front, the world is slapping Trump pretty hard. They're not slapping the American people themselves. They're slapping the leader. As my dad always said, always go to the top. Well, Trump's at the top. And he's being slapped hard. And look what Japan is doing. Those guys don't play around. Japan doesn't. I met some very honorable, very polite Japanese people, and they are offended when it comes to being disrespected. And you just don't want to do that. They told them that they will, how was it explained? On their part, be a nuclear option on their part. Because they hold most of the treasuries. And they said if Trump doesn't back off on the tariffs, doesn't back off on anything else, they will release the treasuries and they will cause havoc in our economy, which they don't want to do, okay? But Trump needs to learn because it will affect him too. It will. It will affect him too. And those think there are oligarchs and those are super rich. Oh, it's not going to affect me. Yeah, it will affect you. Maybe not as greatly, but it will affect you. It will put a crimp, is what will happen. So, other than that, I hope to see you guys on. Let me check my calendar real fast. Hold on a second. Find calendar. Okay, I will see you on May 7th. As always, at 1 o'clock. And I hope you have a good week or good part of the week until hump day. And then let's see, on Friday, I'm going to do Friday and doing anything Friday. No. Yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday and I'll see you on Friday. Now, the one day, I will remind you again, on the one day next week, on the 15th, which falls on a Thursday, I don't have to worry about that because I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, Thursday, we don't have to worry about it because I don't do my podcast on Thursday. So, other than that, I will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Be sure to insist, persist, and push back. Keep bugging those that live in red states. Keep bugging your representatives and senators. Keep doing it. I don't have to worry about it because I live in a blue state, okay? And they know full well that they're supposed to work for us. They know that. But the red states keep pushing back and saying, well, if you're not going to do your job right, not going to represent us right, guess what? you'll be out of a job next year. We'll get somebody in that does want to do public service. Because that's what it is when you serve in Congress. You're doing public service. And the other part that I like hearing is from AOC. Okay, she's from New York. She's a representative from, I think, the Brooklyn area of New York. And she said, well, when the midterms come around next year, the MAGAs are going to be given the boot. Good majority of them. Now, there's some that are not going to go back to re-election. Many of the older representatives and many of the older senators are not going to go for re-election. They want to retire. Lorimer's smart doing that. But she said the change they need to make in Congress is not allow any insider trading. That should be banned. If they want to do trading, they have to wait until they're out of Congress to do trading. Okay? So, I will see you guys later. Take care. And again, be sure to insist, persist, and push back. And I will post this video on my YouTube channel. Ginger Star More, or not Ginger Star More. Yeah, go to my store. Go check that out. It's live. But go to my YouTube channel, Ginger's Chat Show. There, okay. And also, I haven't started posting yet, but I am also on Snapchat. Now that is a very nice platform. They're very, very good. Very happy with them. So anyway, go there, have a good day, do what you need to do, and again, keep pushing. Okay? Talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.